All right, just got a case in. It's final healed scans. So let me look on my computer and see when we did the on-demand CAD. So about 3 months ago, we did an upper and lower surgery with a dentist in Connecticut. One of our chairside technicians went in, 3D printer, photogrammetry, intraoral scanner. When the surgeon and general dentist placed the implants, um, we went in, designed, and printed the teeth. So now the dentist just texted me and said, hey, everything's good. New soft tissue scans, new scans of the temporaries are uploaded. Go ahead and make the final design. And so I've downloaded everything. A little trick that I do is I'm creating an alignment, basically profile for the patient. Go in here, upload the surgical data here. So I've got my upper wax up, lower wax up, my iCam, and then I've got the new scans that he sent, which is upper tissue, lower tissue with the BH caps, and then scans of the temps. So we're going to load that into this Medit link, and I actually extracted that from this file here from the surgery. So that's the merged wax up. Here's the implant scan bodies, and if you guys see here on the screen, I really like these BH caps. You know, the shapes, the low profile, if you need to use the indexing denture like I've talked about before. But this cap, when it's scanned healed tissue, you're going to see the alignment points from surgical data, that geometry going back into the healed tissue scans. So let's take a look and see what we have here. So I've uploaded all the scans. Kind of looks like a mess. Go into Medit Design. And so now, when I'm looking at the scans of the provisionals, I've got the photos. I'm going to take and move provisionals, and then I'll do the single upper tissue down here. So I get this question a lot. It's like, okay, I have a patient in temporaries. Maybe we never started the case. I always like to have scans of the temps, and you can see, look at how much palette we have here. So this dentist did a really good job getting the palette and palette. So I'm aligning. You can do it with drag. And now I'm aligning that tissue to tissue. You can see here, everything's aligned. So if you want to do it with a 3-point alignment, you can do this, this, this. Then we can kind of check the alignments. If we want to take a cross-sectional measurement, we can go to this cut tool, turn everything off that we don't want to see. Take a cross-sectional measurement, let's say we want to do something on this side. And now I can see, hey, look, we've got a really good alignment mesh of tissue to tissue. And so we'll turn that back off. Then you can see here, now I've got my BioHorizons sandblasted scan caps overlaid with the upper provisional, and now we've got the lower provisional. Again, one of the common mistakes is that they scan the lower temp, as a restorative dentist would be scanning, or the assistant, and they don't capture enough tissue. In this case, we've got a lot of tissue. We've got good tissue scans of the lower, and we're going to move this, drag this to the side. And again, we can go with a 3-point alignment. So I'm looking at landmarks. There's a screw axis here. You can also use this tool and trace. So back here, here, come in here. You can see, sometimes it gets out of alignment. Go back. Try that one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's the problem with the lowers. And there was a video posted, and I'll make one with our micron mapper, about how difficult it can be to align soft tissue on lowers if you don't have that vestibule just right. So there's a lower alignment there. And then I'm going to fade that out. I can see that my screw axle holes align really well to the temporary. And then I'm going to come and recheck that So I have the actual wax up. So I'm going to move the wax up from the surgery, that, my lower and my upper photogrammetry data. And this is kind of a great way to check if my alignments are good on that lower. So upper turned off, lower turned off, upper off, upper off. And again, I can come back in here and then kind of evaluate based on this where that lower tissue is aligned. Looks like we removed the second molars from the design. And so here we are, and there's the photogrammetry data. So this data here is actually what we're going to use as a reference for that final check, and then send out a set of temporaries and a verification jig that's pre-sectioned that they can loop together. And there's the data, the day of surgery 3 months ago versus the final tissue scans. So let's take another look real quick. So again, here's the temporary that was designed. This is the raw STL file. And so if I wanted to move that tissue and recheck it, the nice thing is you can drag, you know, different STLs and kind of cross-reference and match and compare. But this is a big issue with scanning, is just making sure that your lower tissue alignment to the actual scan of the temps is accurate.